Hello, my YouTube friends. What's up? What's going on, guys? Came home not too long from work and pretty long day. Do what you can, do what you can to bring in the moolah, right? Anyway, um, you know, from what I noticed during my work, right, there are some people not able to phantom. They're not able to appreciate or even understand the price of their actions. They don't seem to know. They just want everything. How can you want everything without paying the price? I guess I never realized it before. And when it did hit me, I tend to look back and I said, well, maybe I did. Um, I started to actually appreciate it more, right? If you wanted something, you have to pay the price for it. Okay. Um, what do I mean? Right. You go to school, for example. You go to, or you want to walk in Wall Street, or you want to become a doctor. Heck, if you want to be a gangman, I don't care. All right, let's stick to the positive things now. You want to be a doctor, you can't expect in the morning, or actually even finding a partner of your choice. Um, you, when you generally have to put in the work, right? You gotta understand that there are some things where you will not be able to. Um, this is what I'm trying to look for. You can't have everything, okay? You can't have everything laid down on your lap, just everything presented to you. Say, here, you're now a doctor, you're now a lawyer, or you were, or whatever you wanted it to be, okay? And when you work hard for it, there's certain things that you just definitely have to let go, at least for the moment, right? You'll probably come back to it. It could be as maybe hanging out with friends. I will sometimes spending time with people you care about, okay? And just to achieve what you want to achieve, you cannot just take all. It's always that's at least my life. What I think about is there's a price to pay for whatever direction you choose. Really, okay. You want to be super rich, right? It's fun to be rich. Is apparently what I'm not a rich guy, but I do hear from people it's fun to be rich. But there's a price to pay. You see everybody posting a lot of their happiness, their joy, their excitement, um, zest for life all over on social media, but you don't know what happened behind closed doors. You don't know what they have to go through to attain that life. Okay, for me personally, I don't like to fall. I used to, just like everybody else in the beginning of believe what the social media used to say. But as I grew older and I realized that there's always a backstory behind those pictures. There's always a backstory behind the flashy materials. All right. Same thing with people who are broke, where they want to live a normal life. But when you want to live a normal life and yet you're complaining you're not getting things you want, at least financially, it's a problem too. Okay, uh, how is it that you're making a $60,000 job and excuse me, making a $60,000 job, then at the same time you want to fly in first class every time, or you want to, I mean, what kind of planet do you come from? You have to earn it to be that way, unless you want a free ticket of $3 million, but you have to work for it, right? Or some people who, whatever job you pick, and they wake up every morning feeling like shit, feeling like they can't earn this, they can't, and yet they are still in the same job, yet they are still not making a change, yet they are still not progressing. Don't be at that job. Don't be at that environment. Okay, that's very plain and simple. But when you make that change, or that change in your environment, okay, it's a price to pay. It's a big test. It's a test to see what level you are. It's a test to see what you are. What are you capable of? Okay, I mean, we have proven mathematics. We don't just jump from one to three. There's from one, two, three, four levels. Okay, either level going up or level coming down. All right. It, when you each level you go, it's going to be harder. I promise you, it's going to be a lot harder than the previous one. Why? Because only because you're getting better. It's a fact. You could probably hear my friends laughing, having fun. Again, they're playing PlayStation. Playing a PlayStation, right? Every level you go, it will be harder and harder and harder. And I don't. And by the time you look back, the problems you have faced become easier for you to handle. Okay, there's no. I don't think there's anybody that just says that they have conquered their I would say they have, I would say they have conquered their fears. I would say that maybe they haven't conquered a specific and they reached the height of it, the apex of it. I don't think so. It's always going to be challenges. Okay, the only reason you're challenged is because you are in an environment every time to better yourself, to be confident. Confidence comes from when learning how to adapt, how to be adaptive in different situations, how you carry yourself. Okay, it applies to both genders, male or female, or whichever gender pronoun you want to call yourself. Okay, um, I had my own life lessons that way. Something I really wanted to share about. I have made when I made that when I recognize that aspect of life, I actually saw some changes. Now, you know, it would be a lie if you said, or if I even said that the changes were easy, or if I had to say that the changes were easy. They were not definitely easy for myself. I had to put in a lot of work to get to where I am right now. And there are different levels. I learned from somebody one thing, right? Um, for, uh, it's my philosophy. I would say there are levels in life where you have a financial level, okay, moral level, mental level, physical level, spiritual level, okay. And anybody definitely start from one of them, okay. Some of them are just physically strong. By all means, they are very, very strong, but then they don't have the morals, right, to treat someone with respect, or they don't have the mental capacity to handle stress, to handle working with teams. Some of them actually probably have the mental capacity to work with teams, or the spiritual level, right? But they don't know, they don't understand the financial realm by itself. So it's not about conquering. I won't put about conquering all these elements. I would just say that being aware of them and tackling them as you go along. Okay, I've been fortunate to learn this philosophy about life, of how to be aware of it and what to choose and how to tackle them. I feel I have tackled as far as a couple. I'll probably tell you which ones in another video. Sorry, at the next video. But yeah, I hope I don't forget one. But let me see again. You got financial, okay, spiritual. Okay, I didn't forget one. Okay, financial, spiritual, emotional, mental, okay, physical. All right, there you go. So I would say that everybody, I think, has one or at least two of them. And just try to tackle it as much as you can. Be honest with yourself. Don't think that you have worked so hard and you don't understand why you're not getting enough money in your account. All right, it's probably because you're not working hard. Excuse me, you're not probably it's not. It's probably you're not working smart enough. Okay, you worked hard but not smart. Okay, same thing with why am I not? Why can I not find somebody? It's probably because emotionally you're not matured emotionally to handle in a relationship. Okay, same thing too. Mentally, you're not mentally capable of also being in a relationship, or also being in a work environment. They're all, whatever you see fit for you by itself. Okay, why don't I believe in certain spiritual realm? Is because you have your own personal reasons. Everybody has your own personal reasons. At some point in time, it's not about believing something. I'm not talking about something maybe believing higher power than you. It just actually, I mean, that is one of it. But if you don't believe in that, if you don't believe in higher power, You know, you have to take yourself as a being. You are an entity yourself. You are a force. You are a life force by yourself, bro. What is it that you want? How can you be helpful? How can you be pure? How can you be productive? You know, how can you progress? Right? The only time when you're failing is because you probably made a progress, right? And to see that life is going to test you on how far you can go. Everything is just about to test. I'm learning as I go along. Okay. So, if you like the video, comment, subscribe. I think for me today, I'm ready to just crash. Quite a long day. It was a productive day, but see how it goes. All right. See you soon. Comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. All right. Peace out.